When an unexpected expense hits, a sudden car repair, a surprise medical bill, or just a gap between bills and payday, the stress can be overwhelming. In those high-pressure moments, financial apps like Branch promise a lifeline through cash advances or earned wage access. But the critical question almost everyone asks is simple: can anyone actually use a Branch cash advance? The short answer is no. Unlike traditional personal loans or standard cash advance apps that simply check your bank balance, Branch operates on a specific framework tied directly to employment and employer integration. Understanding how Branch works, who actually qualifies, and what hidden barriers might block your access can save you time, panic, and potential financial missteps when you need money fast. To understand eligibility, you first have to look at the core problem Branch was built to solve. Traditional payroll operates on fixed schedules, weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly. However, life does not wait for payroll cycles. When an emergency strikes 3 days before payday, relying on high-interest credit cards or predatory payday loans often leads to a cycle of debt. Earned wage access platforms like Branch were designed as an alternative, letting workers unlock money they have already earned before their official payday. However, many people download the app assuming it works like a general cash advance service, where anyone with a bank account and a job can sign up independently. This is where the primary misconception and frustration begin. Branch is fundamentally an enterprise-backed workplace benefit platform. The first and most important requirement to use Branch earned wage access is that your employer must actively partner with Branch and utilize their on-demand pay program. When you download the app, Branch verifies whether your name appears on your employer's official digital roster, which is synced daily. If your employer does not offer Branch as a benefit, you cannot simply sign up on your own and request in advance. You will end up on a waiting list, unable to draw funds until your company adopts the service. For workers whose employers do partner with Branch, eligibility does not stop at employer participation. There are several strict operational conditions you must meet before you can access an advance. First, Branch requires verified time and attendance data. The system needs to see tracked hours submitted by your employer during the current pay period. Because Branch advances are drawn against actual work completed, you cannot request cash for hours you are scheduled to work in the future, only for shifts you have already finished. Second, there are direct deposit requirements. To qualify for continuous advances, a significant portion of your paycheck, typically at least 65%, must be deposited directly into your Branch digital wallet. If your direct deposit is split across multiple bank accounts or interrupted by tax garnishments or payroll adjustments, the algorithm may flag your account and temporarily pause your access to advances. Third, Branch caps how much money you can access. Generally, you can advance up to 50% of your projected earned wages in a given pay period, capped at an absolute maximum limit. Furthermore, individual transaction caps apply, meaning even if your total limit is higher, you may need to submit multiple requests rather than receiving a single large lump sum. Another critical factor is your repayment status. Branch automatically deducts the advanced amount from your next paycheck once your employer processes payroll. If a previous paycheck was too small to cover a prior advance due to missed shifts, or if an advance remains unpaid, the platform restricts additional requests until the outstanding balance is completely cleared. So, what should you do if you need immediate cash, but do not meet Branch's strict requirements? Your actionable takeaway starts with identifying your immediate position. First, check the Branch app to see if the on-demand pay tab is active for your account. If it is not, speak directly with your HR or payroll department to confirm if Branch integration is supported or if your company offers an alternative earned wage access tool. If Branch is not available through your employer, avoid turning to high-cost payday loans. Look into alternative earned wage access platforms that operate independently of employer integration by linking directly to your checking account, provided you maintain consistent direct deposits. Alternatively, explore local community assistance programs, credit union payday alternative loans, or temporary payment extensions with your utility and billing companies to bridge short-term cash gaps safely. Understanding these eligibility rules ensures you do not count on an advance that might be unavailable when an emergency arrives, keeping you in complete control of your financial strategy.